What's going on, Nation? So I'm Killer here, and welcome. I should probably use my camera. There we go. Okay. What up, Nation? I'm Killer here. Welcome back to another reaction of FRIEREN. It's been a hot ass minute since I last reacted to the show. It's been like over. I'm not making it. It's been over a year, and over a year since I last seen this show. So I have my notes right here, so I'm gonna try my best to remember everything from memory. So we met the main character, obviously FRIEREN, who is an elf. Excuse me. Who is an elf? I'm recording this at 10:37, guys, and at nighttime. So I have some energy drinks, so to keep me hydrated. And you guys are wondering what the glasses are. No, don't need these. Are not prescribed. I just keep them. I just keep them on from when the blue light hits my eyes. It doesn't like strain my eyes too much. So that's the reason why I'm wearing these, because these wear these for my protection, for my eyes from the blue light of my monitor. So and it doesn't make me fall asleep too easily. So that's why I'm doing this, especially when I'm recording these at night. And as you guys have seen, as I'm recording this, I literally just got back from a 3-day vacation from over the weekend. I had looked after. Excuse me, I had to look after my sister's house. So. Yeah, I literally, like I said, I literally just got back like an hour ago. So, all right. Anyway, so we met FRIEREN, who's an alpha. Who knows how old she is? But her main goal was to travel the world and learn as many different spells as possible. So, but before that, like that's her dream, was to learn every single spell out there in the world. I just hit my mic, sorry about that. But before that, she used to be in a party. I forgot the party's name was, but their main goal was to defeat the Demon Lord or the Demon King or something like that, which they did accomplish. And there was a party and a celebration in honor of that. It's called, and I can tell what this place was. It's either this takes place in Averall or something like that, or Averall was a celebration. I can't really remember. But we met the other cast. We met Heiter, Eisen, and Himmel, which I know Himmel is the leader, and he passed away because they made a they saw that and there's also Fern or something like that, but I think it's somebody else. But either way, they saw the meteor shower, and they made a promise to each other saying that because this meteor shower happens every 50 years. So they made a promise to each other that in the next 50 years, if all of us are still around, we'll come back here and watch the meteor shower again. And I know the perfect spot. FRIEREN knew the perfect spot for it, so to watch the meteor shower. So they went to go and do that. But after the meteor shower happened, the team leader passed away. Yeah, because again, FRIEREN's an immortal. She can't age. So yeah. But Himmel, dude, that speech got me. If you guys ever saw my reaction to the first episode, if not, I'll gladly put in the description to my first reaction to FRIEREN, but also to the playlist, so you guys can watch it in its entire. So, but dude, I cried during that speech because it was so moving and uplifting and sad, and it was just, oh, dude, it was just so heart wrenching. So there's that, and. I also cried during the funeral because it just gave me PTSD from when my dad passed away, and also to my nana, who also passed away, and my grandfather. My nana and my grandfather passed away due to old age. So it just gave me a little bit PTSD. So I was crying from that. So guys, that's literally all I can remember. I know FRIEREN went to go see Heiter, the priest, and he said to FRIEREN, saying, "Hey, can you keep this promise to me, or can you look after somebody for me?" And all that other stuff. And she said, and like teach her magic, and she's like, "Yeah, sure." So, but even before then, FRIEREN was making something or looking for something, and because she was looking for the where is it? She was looking for the Shadow Dragon scale or something like that, or cloak or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but she was using it to make something or look after something, or she wanted to sell it or something like that. I have no idea. I can't remember. It's been a year. So guys, but spiritual I can remember. The last thing I remember is that FRIEREN is about to look after a new student, and that's legit the last thing I can remember. So, all right. Until guys, I just want to make sure everything's recording. Yes, we are. I'm gonna turn this down, put this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, and guys, here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, play. Long range
Strange magic is a fickle thing and rather difficult to master. Success requires a combination of 3 key factors that are essential to all mages. There's the amount of mana utilized, the strength at which it's fired, and the level of control you have over it. But you know that much, correct?
Yes.
Regardless of your talent, such skills will take years to master. Said, the level of control
got
you
fish.
have over your magic is very high. That's the area where most people tend to struggle.
Alright, so a little montage. Cool. Interesting. That was a noble! It has to be a circle! Frieren, what are you doing? I wonder how much time passed.
In a short 4 years, she's learned more than most do in 10.
I'm glad she's found something she loves.
You know, Heiter, the odds this text contains anything pertaining to...
Did he just pass out?
Heiter?
Wipe that look of pity off your face.
Yeah, so he just passed out.
Consider the fact I stayed on my feet for so long a minor miracle.
I will try to be quick with my work.
Thank you, my friend.
Damn.
Fern, I need you with Heiter. He collapsed.
But I still haven't shot through the boulder.
Have no doubt you'll achieve it eventually.
When eventually comes, Master Heiter will have passed away. That man saved my life, you know.
So she just lost her parents? Wow, what the hell happened?
Throwing away your life now would be an utter waste. A long time ago, I lost someone too.
Yeah, his
His
leader.
heart was made of gold and his nerves made of steel. If he was still here, and I was the one 6 feet below, more innocent lives could have been saved. Since I'm not the type for such selflessness, I planned to live out the rest of my days quietly. I realized something. If I sat and died in silence, all I learned about friendship, strength of will, and courage, all the precious memories we had made, they would vanish like they had never been. If there is even one precious memory tucked within the walls of
Oh,
your
he was
mind,
good friends with him?
then I think it would be a waste for you to die.
Master Heiter fears dying now more than ever, because it means I'll be alone. I have to show him he did the right thing back then. Saving my life can't be his final regret. Learning some kind of skill to support myself is my way of repaying him. I need him to know I'll be all right when he's gone.
Cool. Dude, the animation on the sigils is pretty cool. You should get it? So find out. I was worried that like the time she gets it, by the time she gets it, he was gonna die, but
There
nope.
weren't any spells for bringing back the dead or granting immortality. Did you know that?
An immeasurable fear of death lives within us all. If such spells did exist,
True.
Avig most surely would have cast them on himself.
Then why bother?
Because he wanted you to stay.
How's Fern? Is she growing strong?
She has room to improve in some areas, but it wouldn't be incorrect to call her a proper mage.
So she made it in time. Will you bring her with you and strengthen her skills?
Forgive me, Heiter, but I must draw a line. She would only get in my way. You deceived me, didn't you?
Yep.
I must ask you to leave this place tonight.
For what reason?
I'm sure you can see that I'm not much longer for this world.
Yeah.
At such a young age, that child has already experienced more than enough loss to last the rest of her lifetime.
She has been ready to say goodbye to you for a long while. Your only focus before you die. should be giving her a proper farewell and making as many memories as you can.
Oh, FRIEREN. You really are a kind girl.
So, why did you save Fern?
Oh, okay.
Because that is what Himmel the hero would have done.
Yep.
You're right. A good guiding voice.
She did it. Holy
Perhaps I'll
shit.
listen as well.
She finally did it.
So long, corrupt priest. Well, shall we be off? Stop there, Fern. That's plenty.
Thank you kindly for your help. As for your payment, take this.
What did we get paid in this time?
It's a spell that produces warm tea.
Ooh.
We'll have to try this out later.
The other day we learned a spell
So-
that cleans rust from bronze statues.
That's cool.
And
That's
before
that. Yo,
that,
that'd be
there was
neat
the
right
one
now.
for turning sweet
Sour.
grapes sour. You keep collecting the strangest spells.
Be sure you wouldn't mind doing me a favor? I can't say I have any spells to teach you in return.
That's all right. Any information we can learn on local flora is helpful enough.
There he is.
A statue of Himmel the hero.
The
Yep.
poor boy is in terrible shape.
This is a flashback? A demon?
When the village was attacked by a vicious monster, the brave Mr. Himmel fought with all his might to defend us.
Oh, that was a little
Such a hero
girl.
should be revered,
Aww.
not left to crumble.
That's so
Perhaps.
nice.
But not in Himmel's case. It's only fair that he pays for his pride. He spent 18
What is he
hours choosing a pose, driving the poor sculptor mad.
FRIEREN.
Come to think of it, there was an elven mage in the hero's
Yep,
party.
that's
wasn't
me.
there?
So, shall we clean him up?
Thank you so much. Magic is an incredible thing. There isn't a speck of rust anywhere in sight.
You have the spell that produces flowers, don't you?
Yes, indeed. I suppose I could conjure something. No, blue moon weed flowers would be best,
I can't recall that one. Why those?
because they grow in Himmel's hometown.
You can't conjure flowers you haven't seen before.
A beautiful lush field of them used to bloom right outside my house. It's been several decades now since they were last spotted in these lands.
Ah, Fern? Let's go.
Coming.
The fuck? Why'd you take the squirrels?
You're hiding something. Found friends, did you? I believe they're seed rats.
Seed
I'll
rats?
take them outside.
Well, Fern, shall our moonweed quest commence?
Are you joking, mistress?
They're well worth looking for. If we're able to find and analyze them, we can conjure blue moon weed wherever we like.
You're doing this for Himmel's sake?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh,
I believe I'm doing it for my own.
for closure, maybe? Whoa, cool. She always gets stuck in something. Like, what's the deal with that?
Mistress FRIEREN, we've scoured these woods for 6 months. I don't
Oh,
think
6
we're
months
going
has
to find
passed?
it.
You're right. Perhaps it's time we broaden the radius of our quest.
So, have you found any blue moon weed?
Nope.
Is our search a lost cause?
Hmm?
She's so quick to fixate on anything relating to magic. By the looks of it, she's going to continue this hunt for years, if not decades. Given her strength as a mage, she has the power to save whole cities of people.
You're so young, child.
Is that simply a polite way of saying you think I'm wrong?
No, and I don't disagree with you. But you see, Miss FRIEREN likely views things differently than you and me. If you say how you feel with an open
Are
heart,
those
I've no doubt she'll
blue
take
moon
it.
seeds? Blue moon weed seeds? God, this OST, man, is so good.
The time I spend isn't solely my own anymore. We should go. I promise that I'll end my search soon.
Okay.
Shall we see where it's heading?
I've been wanting to ask, why do you collect spells in the first place?
It's just a hobby of mine.
That's quite hard to believe.
It's a hobby, and a good one.
Yep.
I used to go through my life much more apathetically before finding it.
Whoa. This kind of remind me of Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild vibes.
Gross.
Maybe this is where seeds can grow.
They say seed rats store their food by burying it in safe places away from their enemies.
They're clever little critters, aren't they?
I wouldn't say that.
Clever little sneak.
Blue moon weed?
A flower grown in my homeland. They're truly beautiful. To be
God,
fair,
I love vocals and
they grow pretty
OSTs,
heroes, too.
man.
Shall we get going then?
FRIEREN. I'd like to show you them someday.
I had a feeling we'd find them here, but I wasn't expecting this. Seems the chance arose. At last. Now we can create a spell to conjure blue moon weed.
It's evident how important magic is to you.
Becoming a mage was a challenge, but you never once wanted to give up.
Yep.
I could have learned any other skill that allowed me to support myself.
But it's what you chose.
She chose this.
Blue mood weed. I thought I would never see it again. Thank you for your diligence, Miss FRIEREN. You've ensured that time will never get the better of the statue again.
I nearly forgot. There.
Yeah, I was about to say create crown.
An adorable touch.
Yeah.
Well, shall we be off?
That's what you did for her. Alright. Alright. I do understand why people like the show. I'm not even kidding you. My friend would not fucking shut up about this show, and I do understand why why him and so many other people love it. It's a very chill, relaxing animated watch. Like so far, there's no violence, no war, no hate, no nothing. It's just about this woman, this elf, this immortal elf who just wants to travel the world, learning magic, helping others in need, and sharing stories and all her stuff. And yeah, because the more magic she learns, the more useful she not only feels, but not more useful she feels, but also more helpful she feels. You know what I mean? Like she loves helping people, and it fulfills her. It makes her feel good about herself. Just saying that, hey, all my traveling, all my wisdom is being passed on, and I'm doing great things for more people to enjoy. And it's so good, bro. All right, so Himmel was the first one to go, and now Heitzer. So Heitzer is now dead. So all that's left now is Eisen, and that's it. And Eisen and FRIEREN. Those are legit the only two people left in the party. So Fern, who used to be this girl who just wanted to prove to her that she's worthy enough to travel with FRIEREN, and she did that. she gets practicing and practicing and practicing, trying to get the long range distance correctly. And as soon as Hyter, I was worried that as soon as she gets it, Hyter dies. That's just what we're worried about. But no, she got it while Hyter was still around, and she was able to talk to him and say and I'm pretty sure she said thank you for everything and taking care of me. And I see you as a father figure, if not an uncle figure at that. And just want to say I love you and thank you for being part of my life. So and she wanted to learn magic because that was her passion. She found so much interest in magic that she never gave up on it, and she found joy in it because I'm pretty when just like in that flashback right there with Fern and Hyter when she was conjuring up the blue butterflies or the blue spirits, it was making the eyes and it was making Hyter happy. And that's what that's what persuaded Fern to learn more magic because it was not making Hyter happy, and it was also making her happy. Seeing him happy made her happy, but also how much she wanted to learn more about it. So at least that's just me, you know. So anyway, FRIEREN and Fern, they traveled. They were doing small tasks to learn new spells from other and get new spells and scrolls from all those other people as payment. And I think where they just were was Himmel's hometown, right? So then there was a statue, and you know, the old woman who back in the day was this little girl who Himmel saved from this demon or from this elemental or this monster that she wanted that someone created, that they created a statue in honor of him. But again, I'm not sure that was Himmel's hometown. I'm not really sure yet, but there was still this statue that the town has made for him in honor of him for saving the town or the village. And this little girl who grew up with this old woman that wanted to take care of the statue that was made for him as a thank you, saying, "Hey, thank you for saving my life." But the more older she grew, the more harder it was for her to do the work. Luckily, FRIEREN came by and says, "Hey," she asked the old woman asked FRIEREN, saying that, "Hey, can you use your magic to clean this up and clean this field around it?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And FRIEREN was like, "Hey, you should put flowers around it as a nice little touch." But she's like, "No, I want to use I want to find blue moon weed flowers." I think because that was the flowers that's the flower that Himmel loved from when he was in his hometown. So it was FRIEREN's mission to find these, and she found it. She says, "Hey, looks like I found him. They are beautiful, and thank you for even though you're not with me anymore, but still this was pretty beautiful, and I promise to make this special for you." So, and she made a flower crown and to put it on top of the statue just like Himmel did back all those years ago. So and it was 26 years ago for that. So that was actually beautiful, man. The show is really good. The show is good, and I can't wait to see more what the show has to offer, and I can't wait to see what's gonna be about. So again, this is only episode 2, so and I think there's like 26 episodes in total or something like that. But either way, man, this is gonna be great, and I can't wait. So, all right. So guys, thanks for watching my reaction to episode 2 of FRIEREN. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in a brand new one. Peace, later, have a good one.